Warning: this video may contain some adult language not suitable for younger viewers that do not have access to the Google or thesaurus. Viewer discretion is advised. Thank you. Tenderness. Did you really just make a Stuggy reference right there?
Hey everyone, it's Panda here. Before I start this video, I just wanted to give a little disclaimer that it's gonna be a little jumbled. I tried to do Doom live and do commenting at the same time, so it may be a little different from other videos that I've done before. So, and I know it's shaking because I'm on my bed. I know that it kind of looks bad, but you know, bear with me. Hands are good. Oh god, I'm so sorry. That's so embarrassing. Anyway, so with this story, hopefully you find it funny. I do get wrecked in the multiplayer, so mostly it's for the commentating, and I get scrambled in that because I'm trying to do both at the same time. So I may try next time to just record it like I did in the previous story time, and then tell the story over it with my webcam instead of trying to live stream both of them together, my webcam like I'm doing now, and be playing at the same time, because it didn't really work. So bear with me in this video, hopefully you enjoy it, and stay tuned for the next one. I'll make them better, and comment and everything below on how you feel that I can make them better. I have plenty of stories, and I'm just going to keep them coming if you enjoy them. Thank you, and enjoy. Where do I turn it? Let's start the intro.
Panda, panda, panda. I got broads in Atlanta, just to lean the family. Credit cards in the scammers, hitting the licks in the van.
Alright, how's it going everyone? Panda here. Yeah, just got a shower and stuff, so don't worry about everything. But ultimately, this is gonna be story time again. Yay! And that opening and everything, that was hilarious. Sorry, I got my phone out here because I want to give a shout out to Taken Slays. Taken Slays commented on our video, said, such a good story, dude. More, dude. So you know what, dude? More. And yeah, thank you for the comment. You are the sole reason and the sole commenter who got this video to go. So, you know what? Right at you, man. Okay, so stop being weird, Panda. About this, let's see. So, I am on that. Alright. Anyway, getting off track. Getting off track here. Before I go into the story, and we are going to play some Doom multiplayer, I would like to, again, thank you, Taken Slays, for giving us a comment and having me do another story. So, first of all, we're going to start off with if Panda won the lottery. Before we even start playing this match, if Panda won the lottery, no, we'll start playing a match. Let's do that. We'll get, and I know everybody's like, why don't you just, like, play the game and then comment over it? Well, sometimes it's fun to play the game and comment, because then, like, you might get some weird crap from Panda, because I might say some stuff that I wouldn't say if I wasn't playing and this was just, like, pre-recorded. Yeah, so we're not going to go with the pre-recorded thing, and we're going to just... Okay, just shut up, Panda. Let's play. So anyway, if Panda ever won the lottery, everybody asks, like, what's the first thing that you would do with the money if you ever won the lottery? Well, my thing has always been the one... I've always had one thing. One thing. I know you're all thinking, you get a mansion. You buy a boat, a yacht, you travel around the world, you'd buy your mom a house, buy your family a house, buy your dog a house. No. My number one thing, if I ever won the lottery, would be I would hire... I mean, geez, my voice has to prep for this. I would hire Sean Connery to read me a bedtime story. Or bedtime stories if he's down. Yeah. Some people ask me, my friends always laugh at me, but it's true. Like, think about it. If I were willing to pay Sean Connery for his flight, hell, I'll even put him on Air Force One. I just won the lotto. I mean, I'm sure I could figure something out. Close enough. I can find something close enough to meet this. I mean, we could even turn this into a story to where they could take this later and then, like, subsidize it into a short film. Like, the boy who won the lotto, who just wanted a story. And then, like, caption over to Panda as Sean Connery's journey to read this lotto winner a bedtime story. Yeah, it'd be great. But I don't know if that would ever happen. But if you could imagine that, wouldn't it be so awesome if you could have Sean Connery come and read you bedtime stories? I mean, he can make anything sound good, like Chronicle. So, they began in a warlock in a closet, and so they journeyed on an adventure to go from side to side while I'm getting ghetto blasted with a machine gun. Take this, you punk. Oh, I seem to have disintegrated into 1,000 bite-sized little pieces. See, he can make anything great. And people are saying, like, well, how would he not go for that? Well, I'll tell you how he would go for it. Because I would pay for his ride, I would get him up here, and it would make it happen. I mean, even if like, I was on the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and they were like, what's your one last dying wish? Oh my god. I would be like, I want Sean Connery to come and read me a bedtime story. And yeah, you come and read me a bedtime story. That'd be awesome. Yeah, I know I'm rambling, but I had to get that out there. I'm not even gonna. Jesus Christ! I mean, I should be like clipping and editing this right now. I mean, what? What are you doing, Panda? You gotta be serious. Oh, you're not even playing the game. You're just like looking at the camera and talking to people. Let's play the game. We're playing Doom. I'm good. Okay, back on topic. Sorry if I'm annoying you. It's a day in life, Panda, and we just wrecked ourselves. Oh, jeez. It's not the way to go, kids. Not the way to go. So, anyhow, story time. Let's see what we want to do for a story here. I have so many stories. So if you are enjoying these videos, comment below if you want more. You want me to keep doing this? Because I have so many. And not only about my friends and people I know, but also about myself. And I won't be name dropping. I'll be using nicknames and what have you. With this story I'm about to tell, this is actually a real name, real nickname. And we'll just keep going from here. You guys are probably listening to me more than this. I'm gonna wreck you! Wreck you! Oh, I got him. Panda wins. Panda wins. Go, go, Panda, go! Go! Oh, jeez. This game's really fun online, by the way. So, I had a buddy in high school, or, well, he used to come and skate with us and whatnot, and we used to hang out, like, times here and there and whatnot. His name, well, he went by Tweak. The reason for it is because Tweak was always doing every single drug that you could possibly get your hands on. I mean, every time we would meet up with this kid, he would be on something else, or, you know, just it's always something. Well, anyway, we're going to get really deep here. This does have a really positive outcome, so it does get positive, but it's going to sound horrible. So my buddy Tweak, first off, we'll just start with like introducing the like one like small story before we get to like the more traumatizing stories, I guess. So like first kind of funny story was there's this one time, I think it was my sophomore year. Yeah, it was my sophomore year in high school. My buddy Kyle, who if you watched the last video I make a reference to, go check that out, people. He had a birthday party going on at my friend Kate's house, and so we're all hanging out and we're waiting for Matt to show up. Oh, I just name dropped. Oh my god. Matt, I'm sorry. Tweak showed up. Nobody heard that. And yeah, he came in with a maple leaf and handed it to my buddy Kyle. Was like, hey man, sorry I wasn't able to get you a gift, but I got you this leaf. And he's like, he looks at it and he's like, is there a bite taken out of this leaf? And he's like, yeah man, I got hungry on the way here. And he's like, your mom dropped you off. You walked 6 feet to the door and grabbed a leaf and took a bite out of it. Yeah, I know, man. He's okay, so there you go. That's sweet. That's kind of like how the kind of a background, like that's the kind of kid that this guy was. So anyway, Tweak used to try, like I said, used to try to keep himself as high as possible for as long as possible. And he came up with the brilliant idea. Brilliant. I don't know how anybody, let me, in the comment section, if you know how this went down, how someone could come up with the idea, because like, what I'm about to tell you about is like how I ponder how like someone invented meth. Like how what's the mental process like of going through and seeing all these dangerous things and go, you know, I'm gonna break all that down in a chem lab and I'm gonna smoke it. Like you're some kind of an Einstein that puts your brain in the wrong place. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But anyway, so Tweak, I'm getting destroyed in this game. Tweak likes to you know, he'd do his thing, and so his thing was that he would take cigarettes, follow me here, stay with me, he would take cigarettes and dip them in embalming fluid and then dry them in the freezer and then take them out, put them back in the pack, and then smoke them. Yeah, embalming fluid, the stuff that they use for dead bodies, the stuff they use for taxidermy, the stuff in your science class when you have to do dissection and stuff that they soak bodies in. So that way, I know it gets like the blood out or something like that. I'm getting morbid with it. But anyhow, yeah, he would freeze cigarettes with embalming fluid on them and then smoke them. And he said that it would keep him high for like 3 to 4 days. I mean, what? And in between that, you know, the kid's doing everything else that you can possibly think of. You know, he's probably like smoking weed and drinking and doing all this other stuff that you're not really supposed to be doing and whatnot. And yeah, and in the meantime, you know, just like, oh, starting to have it come down. Let me have one of my embalmed cigarettes. And I know some of you out there, you know, that know about cancer sticks and stuff are like, well, isn't embalming fluid formaldehyde inside of cigarettes already? And yes, it is. But you don't dip the whole thing in embalming fluid, dry it out, and smoke it. Who does that? Yeah, I mean, the only origin story for that for me is like a mortician was like about to go out and have a smoke break, and he's like, you know, man, it's been a really hard day today, you know. And he sees the jar of formaldehyde sitting right there. He's like, you know what? Fuck it. So that's the only thing I could think of, you know. And it just came out of the morgue, like it's like the morgue drug, like where it came. I mean, Vice or National Geographic or something needs to get on that and be like, like the like where embalming cigarettes came from, the morgue story or something like that. I mean, that would make great headlines. I think that would make a really funny story, even though the amount of people out there probably actually doing it is probably so small that it's not even significant. I mean, I'm pretty sure this guy came up with it on, like, the tweak even came up with this himself or something, because it was always even outrageous for me to even think about, like, how you would do that to yourself, you know? So anyway, with the annoying panda, let's keep this going. I know I'm supposed to be playing Doom multiplayer, and a lot of you are probably be like, why didn't you just, like, pre-record the multiplayer and then talk over it? Well, if you knew how challenging it was to do that with timing-wise, because I don't know how long I'm gonna rant, I don't know what I'm going to talk about, and I just got defeated. So, it gives us more time to talk anyway. So yeah, so anyway, Tweak was really into all this, and the good outcome of this story is eventually he did have some psychological issues. Go figure, right? And he ended up getting fixed up and getting healthy, and from the last thing I heard, this is like way after high school and stuff. Last thing I heard about him was that he was doing really well and everything. So positive outcome to the story. Yeah. So I mean that's my story for the day. Keep in touch though. I'm gonna keep these going. The next story I'm gonna talk about is from middle school. Maybe something about myself. I don't know. In the comment section below, let me know. You know, like, did you find this story funny? Should I do anything differently? What do you think's hilarious? You know, like with my recording setup, should I do it like this, where it's like it's all live and whatnot, or should we do something different? And anyway, there's my panda-looking character. Check that out. So we'll hop out of here. Let's go all the way back here, back to the Doom main page. That way we could chit-chat a little bit. So anyhow, thank you for watching. Follow us on Twitter at Panda Nova Gaming. We try to get on there as much as we can. I know Nova's on there quite a bit more than I am. But I've been just working on putting together these stories, and yeah, like I said, I have a trunk full of them, so many, so many. Tenderness. Oh, you did the Staggy reference again. You're gonna get in trouble. But so yeah, that's my story of Tweak and his embalming cigarettes to smoke them to stay high for a couple days. Yeah, I don't recommend it. And I also don't recommend cancer sticks at all in general, unless you want respiratory disease, and that's always fun. Everybody loves that. You know, put a light in there because it's your life. Yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed this. Keep in touch for the next film, episode, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, we'll go from there. Like, comment, subscribe below. And yeah, would you do this? And we'll go Panda out. Have a good one, guys.